begs me to ask you this question. Is that why, from time to time, we are talking about growing small businesses in this country, but then we do not know, number one, who they are and what their specific needs are?
Well, first thing, there is the MSE Act of 2012.
Yes.
That gives a clear definition of what a micro small enterprise is. And it's based on the number of employees, on the investment and your turnover.
Yes.
So a micro business, the turnover is $1 million and below Kenya shillings in the year. And then you move to small when your turnover is between the million and 5 million per year. So then you're classified as a small business. Then there's also, sorry, it's not a million, it's 10 million. 10 million. And then 10 to 50 million.
Yes.
So anyone below, if you're making a turnover less than 10 million, you're a micro.
Micro.
If you're making between 10 to 50, you're small. 50 to, I think, 100, then you're medium. Then there are other factors like, the number of employees that you have, the level of investment, which again is about 10 million for micro, about 20 for medium. And then number of employees, if you're micro, it's under 10. So where normally it gets confusing is when people look at only one factor, where you say, it's the number of employees. So you may have five employees, but you're turning over 100 million.
Doesn't mean that you're not...
You're not a micro anymore because your turnover is pretty high. So there are those definitions that exist. Where it's gray is really in the medium, what we call the medium-sized enterprise. It's not very explicit. The only place where it came, it was put down in policy was during the formation of the Biashara Fund. That's where they really defined it. The Companies Act itself also doesn't quite define this is micro, small, or medium. It only talks about a small business based on the turnover, and so then you're not you're exempted from doing some kind of annual returns based on the Companies Act. But to your point, there is a very little information that has been aggregated about the number of businesses. This is because they are not actively followed up. I think the last time the government made any effort to do that was back in 2016 through the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, where they did an MSME survey to just kind of find out what are the things that, how many there are, where are they, and what are they up to. But then the other thing is that if you go to the county side of things, each county issues business licenses. Not everyone may go for the business license, but the counties do issue business licenses. And they've got all manner of licenses, from an informal trader, a hawker is supposed actually to get a license, all the way to now, a multinational operation. They get trade licenses from the county. So what this tells you is that information that is probably sitting at the county has not been consumed by other state agencies. So there's that, aspect of where, different agencies doing different things without them, coming to a point to say, can we aggregate the information that we have and work with it? So, and that is really where the challenge is in terms of trying to then come up with solutions that will benefit small businesses. The data is there, it's just scattered. Some of it might be, on files and pieces of paper. Some of it might be sitting with institutions that, for example, providing digital lending, or people who work with a certain subset of businesses. So there's some kind of information, but the effort to bring it together, that's what has been lacking. And so then that's why someone would say, we don't know how many small businesses are in the market. It's a fair point, but I think it's something that can be resolved easily.
Pretty much.
Yeah.